Hi, Phyllis from southernfrugal.com, and we are looking at another RV. And this one is, what kind is it, Bucky?
It's a Renegade.
A Renegade Harney Works, something or other. Anyway, I'm really liking this one. It smells very good in here. The couch is clean. The floor is, there's no carpet here. It's like a linoleum floor, and I don't see any damage to it. It really looks good. Let me show y'all. Yeah, really looks good. You know, I like the floor. And let me show you the couch. We've got this chair instead of a recliner, but I guess we'd have to get Mr. Bucky one of those RV recliners. And so what do you think of this one, Mr. Bucky?
I like this unit.
You like it?
And one thing, we're buying it from a reputable dealer.
Yeah, they've got hundreds out here.
Right.
And we talked to the owner, and oh, there you are. And also,
I'm sure they'll service what they sell.
nothing is sticky. Everything is clean.
She's clean.
And they did have a leak in here at one point, but they fixed it. It's got the carpet type stuff on the ceiling in here, which makes it very quiet. I don't see a fan in here, just a skylight. And it did leak the roof in here, and they had a lot of stain on it, but they cleaned that up and the leak is fixed. We got, I don't know what that is, some kind of cabinet for all your toiletries, I guess. Not sure, but anyway, this is a Corian sink, all one piece, which I like. Nice shower, no problem, it's all one piece. And this is the bedroom. The bedroom does have carpet and it looks pretty clean. And the thing is, it smells real clean. It's got the night shades, daytime shades, night shades, which I like. There I am. Huh. All right. Got the little Samsung TV. We never watch TV in the bedroom though. And these drawers don't exactly do right. And there's supposed to be a washer in here, but the video showed there was a washer, but I would be just as happy with that one because I wanted one of those stackable kind. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know what's wrong with the drawers there. Don't know. Anyway, got some nice big closet area, some huge closet area here. And for the kitchen, we don't have a lot of cabinets, but that'd be enough for us. Don't you think this is enough cabinets for us? Because we've got less than this in the travel trailer. I like this is like burled wood. I really like that. Yeah.
The sofa is a lot nicer than that other one we looked at.
A lot nicer, yeah. And see all this, it's clean. It doesn't have an odor about it. Oh, wait, I moved y'all up. There. Yeah, sorry, there are no lights in here. It does need new tires.
Yes.
And
Well, that's a given.
yeah, that sofa is clean. And that little thing that's there, that's a seatbelt little thing.
This is not attached.
No, I see it's not. Anyway, that's one of those little glider rockers.
That would be all right.
But he might be able to come up with a recliner for us if we ask him real nice. Anyway, it's got the two chairs, which I like, but let's look up here and see about the mileage. Does the mileage show, Mr. Becky?
Yeah.
All right, you saw it where?
27 minutes up there on the odometer.
I know it'd be on the odometer, but where?
Right there in front of you.
I'm looking.
Okay.
Oh, I see. All right, there's the miles, y'all. 27,318.
Right.
That is fantastic. Yeah. Anyway, so y'all, I'm thinking we really like this one. We really like it. Some of the windows are foggy, but I mean, it's old, right? But the motor and all that would be in great shape. And it's clean, it smells clean. And this is an actual big dealer. A really big dealer. He's literally got hundreds here. And the guy we talked to is the owner. By the way, this couch is very comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Did you sit on it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Bucky's checking out the kitchen because you're going to be cooking for us, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the,
I
it's
like
not
these
a,
two chairs here.
oh, I do too. Yeah. I
And
like
see, that's
those.
that's all the table
Yeah, make
space
sure
you
the
need.
chair is not wobbly. Just go ahead and sit in
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
All right, so it's not wobbly?
No.
Very good. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, on the storage for the kitchen, there's not a whole lot in here. And we don't have a fan in the bathroom. Sorry, I wasn't showing you. You're not showing up good because...
Don't have a fan in the bathroom?
No, there's no fan in it. It's the skylight thing for people who are tall. Yeah.
The fan
So-
is in the water closet.
Oh, it might be. I didn't
Yeah.
think to look in there because it was dark in there.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Let's
let's
look in
see
the
if
water
this is a sensor convection. Y'all, some of y'all are gonna have to write in and tell me what that is because I don't know. I guess that's Bucky, do you know what kind of oven this is? Sensor. I don't think this is sensor convection. Okay, we can take
There's
that.
a fan in here.
Oh, is it a fantastic fan or one of those little ones? Oh yeah, here's a fan here. That's dirty.
Yeah. I'll let you look at that.
All right, let me look. I'm gonna put on the light so they can see too. Oh, y'all hold on, let me find the light. There. Oh, the commode's got, what's that, paint on it? I don't know. Yeah, that's one of those same kind of fans that we've got in the travel trailer.
Right.
But I like that, Bucky, with the door.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, let me cut it off so we can come back in a second. Okay, y'all, Mr. Bucky says this might be a deal breaker. See that pipe there? Can y'all tell that's wet? I believe it is. It's not wet down here, but it's sure wet there. Something's either leaking or it's leaking from the roof, one of the two. I don't know. My guess is it's that pipe there, maybe. I don't know. All right, let's see if the water's on. Nope. Okay, we definitely got some kind of problem there because it's wet. All right.
Yeah, and the tires, of course, are a problem.
Yeah, we have to have complete new tires. Okay. Let's check in here. Oh, that's convenient. They got carpet under there. Oh, it looks like these pipes have not leaked, but those in the bathroom I think obviously have. I don't like carpet down there at all. Alright, there's the stove. Not bad. Stove's really clean. We don't have an oven, but we got a convection oven up there. So I guess I'll have to figure these all out. Yeah, I have to figure that one out. Don't know how that works. Alright, got one mirror behind the stove.
This is a sleeper couch.
Yeah, I know it is.
So,
And this is a Corian sink. It's all together, so no worries about leaking there. Okay.
and we've already checked those two places available for leaks.
Yeah, we got a little bubbling on the wallpaper over there. I don't know if y'all can see it. One right there and one right there. That's an odd place, I think. That might be caused from heat. Okay, y'all, we got to check for leaks in all the cabinets and up around the edges of everything. Right, Bucky?
Right.
Okay, so we're going to do that. We'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, we have checked to make sure there were no leaks, like from the roof anywhere. And it's very hot in here too, right, Mr. Bucky?
Right,
And
it is
very
hot.
hot. But anyway, so of course I've checking under the sinks and everything, and the bathroom sink, of course, I think I videotaped that a few minutes ago, does have what appears to be possibly a leak from the pipe that's going up through the roof. That's what it looks like to me. Or it could also be from the trap, I'm not sure. But anyway, they did have a leak in here on the roof in the bathroom area and into the bedroom a little bit, and they said they fixed that. So, and it certainly is not wet now, but I can see where it leaked. And Mr. Bucky just hit my camera and jiggled, y'all,
I'm
if y'all
sorry.
felt that, okay? I jiggle enough without you helping. So anyway, what I like about it is the linoleum floor. I like that a lot. And it's got the carpet in the bedroom just around the bed. But the biggest thing is 27,000 miles. Diesel pusher. That's the big thing. And so they're asking 25,000, which seems a good deal to me. And the washer dryer thing that was in there is no longer in there, right? It's gone
Yeah, we
now.
gotta find out what happened
Yeah, but of course I want the stackable anyway, but still it was there. Also on the awning for the slide out, they said that that was mainly to do with keeping leaves out, that these things were built, to shed the water without the awning. And I don't remember that being the
No.
case. So anyway, we'll have a question on that.
Good
But
shit on the awning.
anyway, this is on our list for sure. And we did look at the one next door, which is of course more expensive, but I didn't like it at all. I didn't think it smelled very clean either.
I
But
didn't
this
think it was
one,
worth the difference.
yeah, this one, even the couch smells clean, y'all. And you've got a tapestry, expensive looking material on the couch too. It's not worn at all on the seat here like the other one we looked at yesterday. Is this a 1999?
Yes.
This is a 1999. Sorry, y'all remember the towels? I wrapped my camera in it to keep it in my pocketbook so it doesn't jar around, and I'm sweating like crazy. It is very hot in here. Anyway, I mean, here we are. I don't know. I mean, it's not but 25,000, which
Yeah, but we are gonna have to have tires,
Yeah.
which would be another
27. Did he
like
say?
2,700, right?
Yeah, so it would definitely
So
have
that
to.
brings it up to to 27, whatever, 7.
About 27 something. Yeah.
And
uh,
and the we're gonna have
Well,
to
let
see
me
about
turn it around.
We'll have to see about that leak.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll have to see about the leak under the sink in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also the drawers down here. I don't know. Let me turn this around. Can y'all see down there? Those drawers on those cabinets are don't quite fit right or something.
Especially that bottom.
I don't know. Yeah, especially the bottom one. So we'd have to ask about that. I really like the fact that it's just 2 chairs and the table is shorter,
And that's all we
because
need.
yeah, and because that way you have more room here to do with. Well, let me back up and show y'all. Well, you have definitely more. I just like this one. Yeah, right there. You've got more room to do with the kitchen. Not as much storage space, however, but you could definitely use some of these cabinets up here. And they are solid wood too, by the way. And I like it that there's no cabinets over the couch. You remember the one yesterday? And several that we've looked at had cabinets over the couch, which I don't
Right.
like at all. And of course it's got a cabinet up here. I think that one's just for looks, but the flat screen TV is in, of course, a much better place there.
Right.
So, yeah. And I
And
see.
like you said, I would like to talk with him if we decide on this unit.
Yeah, I'd have a plug in. There's your phone connection. Not that we would use a phone, but see, can y'all see? I would plug in my Vitamix, and this would be where I would cook it. I'm not cook. I don't cook with the Vitamix, but it would be where I would make the smoothies in the morning. The sink is all the Corian, and of course you'd have to have a drain board over here. I guess you just wash in this sink, have your dirty dishes here, wash in this sink, and rinse in this sink. All right, y'all, I'm going to look a little bit better, make absolutely sure there are no leaks other than the one in that under the bathroom sink. And it does look like it's coming down from that pipe. Let's just go look at that again. It looks to me like it's coming down from the pipe that goes up, and that would be to have air in the pipes, you know, so the water will drain properly. But I do see a little wet back in that corner too. Let's turn on that light again. Yeah, see that itty bitty little wet there. And see, this actually feels wet to me in here. Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't feel wet there, but well, it does right there. So this might be to do with these pipes up there. I don't know. Of course, you can't see up under there. I don't know. And the leak that I knew about was to do with up here and into the master bedroom, so I'm assuming it leaked around the skylight here. And so, in fact, you can see, if I can get this thing open, there we go. You can see on this is a type of carpet almost that prevents, that deadens the sound. This is a much better sprayer than in some of the others we've looked at. Yeah. And the shower is all one piece, which is great. Yeah, I like that. It looks like it needs to be cleaned a little better. But there's no odor whatsoever in this one. None. Yeah. Now all of this up here, I think is, you know, just the glue. Can y'all see that? That's not to do with a leak. I don't think that's to do with glue. Although, this is kind of marked up in here like it was a leak. I don't know. We got to look at it a little closer. Anyway, yeah, can't tell about that. Alright. Alright, so we're going to go talk to the guy who owns this place. Him and his sister own it together. His daddy owned it before him, and now they run it. Alright, so what do we know? You want to know about the awning again.
Right, I don't know about the awning. And of course, the tires would have to be, you know, we'd have to buy those ourselves.
Yeah, because this is rock bottom price, he said on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and the moisture.
In the bathroom under the sink.
Is that the only place where we saw it?
No, I saw stains, but they told me about that it had leaked before, and, you know, they had cleaned up the stains off that ceiling area. But,
and I would like to talk to him about swapping this out for a recliner, maybe. See if he would do that.
I don't think he's going to deal anything on that, because you heard what he said. He's at rock bottom. They just want to get it out of here.
All right.
And it's got a good motor on it, but as I'm sitting here looking, I might see where we had a leak on the ceiling there. I just see that it's a little bit different color, and that would be over the slide. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna look some more, okay?
Okay.
Alright, we'll be back. Okay, we're in the one next door to the one over there. We just found too many leaks all around, or where it had in the past leaked. There's Mr. Bucky. He says this couch is really comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly the driver's seat is bigger. Can't see the mileage on the dash. I don't like the carpet at all. But
Tires are nice.
yeah, the tires.
I say nice. They're going to give us 2 or 3 years, I think.
Yeah. And these are real wood floors in here, so this is a little bit higher end RV here. But basically, let's see. Ooh, good. Stainless steel sinks. I like that. I do see some evidence where it has leaked at the slide out. Y'all, can y'all see that on the top there? But I'd super like this on the ceilings because it really is super quiet in here. And the cabinets are, I don't know if they're solid oak. Yes, they are. They're solid oak, huh? Very good. Solid oak cabinets.
And they open, close a lot.
Yeah. That's like some type of paneling. The refrigerator is really nice. Like that. It's called an Elite. Yeah, like the refrigerator. And this is the bathroom. All together sink in the bathroom. Oh, I like this sink. And the mirrors. There we go. Shower looks good. Don't see any evidence of leaks. Well, let me look in here just to be sure. I looked in here a while ago. I don't see any. Okay. I'm beginning to like this one, y'all. I am. What are you laughing at? Okay, this doesn't have a washer and dryer combo, but it's certainly got the connections in there for one. And if you wanted the stackable, you could literally just remove all of this and you'd have a stackable, and definitely room enough. You have that tape measure. We need to make sure this is 24 inches. Y'all hold on. I think we got to measure this. Okay, the inside of this measure is about 23 and a half. I'm sure this space is enough to get one of those stackable washers and dryers, or not. We're not sure we want that anyway. But anyway, let me get this measuring thing. And we've got, let's see what we got here. Yeah, and more closets. Yeah. More drawers, and these aren't off. Yeah. These aren't sitting catty whacker or whatever you call that. Let's look at this mattress. Mattress is clean now. I did notice a slight odor in here, but I don't, the door's been open. I don't notice it now. The bedroom, of course, can be completely closed off. That's good. Mr. Bucky really likes this one because the commode is right here in with everything else. He likes the bathroom all together. And let's see, where's the door? Huh, Mr. Bucky.
Yo.
The doors, how does that work? The sliding door's not there. Oh, wait a minute, is that what I saw in the bed? There it is. Well, obviously they have to put the door back on. Yeah, there's the sliding door. Oh, I think they probably took it off to move it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right, you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
I super like the cabinets. Even though they're a little...
Looks like all the instruction booklets are here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And you like this couch here? Are you telling me you wouldn't need a recliner
No,
if you've got this?
I won't need a recliner.
And these are sort of Danish modern. Little table and two chairs. I like this. Yeah, and you just put that that leaf down. These are clean.
Here's the owner's manual right here.
Very good. Is there anything in there that shows when it was serviced the last time?
I don't know when you look.
I can tell you that these chairs are much more comfortable in this one, the chair you're sitting in for sure. The couch is a little worn here and here, and not so much here, but it's definitely clean and it does not smell. I think what I smelled when I first came in was probably the carpet, but I think that it wouldn't be long before we could take that carpet up, right, Bucky?
Yeah, but we'll use it for a while.
Yeah. All right, y'all, this is not bad. Now it's got that ice maker. That's what that is right there. We certainly don't need an ice maker, but I think we've got more cabinets in here for sure. All right, now I'm going to go check for leaks under both sinks, so we'll be back. Okay, the stove is pretty scuzzy looking, yeah. Or something melted on it, I don't know. That don't quite look right to me. Anyway, I checked under the sinks, no evidence of any leaks in there at all. All right, we got this little, don't know what that's for. Let's see. Oh, can't get it open there. Oh, I guess that's for a little spice rack doodad. Yeah. But anyway, all the drawers work fine. No evidence of leaks, but let me just look again because we've looked at so many of these. Let's cut the light on. Y'all, I'm using y'all for the light. There. Okay, no evidence whatsoever do I see of any leaks or water running down, nor in these cabinets. No, none. We got the fan in here. We don't have a fantastic fan, but it is a fan. And got a lot of bugs down there in the shower. Don't know what that's about. They must have come in somehow up through there. But I do like it better that they got vinyl in there around that skylight instead of that carpety stuff. Looks like some evidence of maybe a leak right there, but no, nothing's coming down. They got ducted heat, I guess. Or is Mr. Bucky?
Huh?
So this is ducted air conditioning. I wonder how that works.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Huh. Yeah, it's all ducts. And this must be the return for it right here. It is. Look here, Bucky.
Yeah, I
This
saw
is the return. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a
Well,
return.
that's very interesting, isn't it? Huh.
Well,
And look here, this must be the thing for the antenna. I wonder if it's got a satellite dish.
well, we don't have to ask
That's
about
Winnebago Company. What kind is this anyway?
it. It's a Windsor Monaco.
A Windsor. Never
But I
heard.
would like to know
Mr. Bucky's going through all
what's
the
going on here.
Yeah. Where's the washer? I don't know why they're taking those out of there. Huh. I wish if we'd seen this one online, if it showed with a washer and dryer. Anyway, all right, y'all. I almost dropped you. Hold on.
Rice maker.
All right, Mr. Bucky is going over all the paperwork on all the manuals and everything, and I'm going to show y'all the outside. It's called a Monaco. Oh no, it's a Windsor by, and I guess the model number is Monaco. I don't know. Windsor is the model number? Okay,
It's a Monaco.
there it is. Yeah. Okay, and so let's see if we've got, I did notice has been leaks in the slide out. That's the Renegade we were looking at earlier that we can't figure out why the drawers are so messed up. Okay, I do see an awning over that, but the awning is broke. Yep. Awning is broke. Anyway. Yeah, Mr. Bucky's already looked at the tires and everything seems to be okay there. I wouldn't know what I was looking at to look at a motor or anything, so I'm not involved in that. But this is a diesel pusher, and so there you have it. Got one super slide on it, and I don't know, is this fiberglass? Yep, this is fiberglass, so I don't know if we've got any bubbling out or not. Doesn't seem to be. Doesn't seem to be. Okay, that would be the hot water heater. Yeah, that'd be the hot water heater. All right, he says the tires are okay for several thousand more miles, or better. And so we wouldn't have to do that right away. See, we're right beside 85 here. Anyway, they have got literally hundreds of RVs. These are all the diesels on this side. So I'm going to go down there and look at that tan colored one. We'll be back. Okay, Mr. Bucky's still in there reading booklets. Look at this. It is very hot. Let's see what the temperature is. It says it's only 80, but it's super, super humid. Okay, so that Renegade, he says we're definitely not doing that one because everything's a little out of whack on the drawers and everything. Plus, we can see evidence where it had leaked at least in 3 or 4 places, not just the one that they told us about. Also, the one he's looking at has some leaks over the slide out, and it looks like the awning is there, but it's kind of broken. So definitely have to have a new awning, and the tires are good for several more thousand miles, maybe more, but I'm just tired of looking, y'all. It is so hot out here. and they've got so many to look at, and after a while they all start looking the same. Anyway, I'm going to get me some iced tea and see if my attitude improves a little bit. All right, we'll be back. Okay, y'all, we are in Cracker Barrel now on our way home. This was another very interesting experience. I'm going to let Mr. Bucky tell you about it because I'm too hot and too tired, and I'm just done with all this. I mean, I'm just done. So Mr. Bucky's going to tell you.
Well, we're to a point that we're not willing to dicker around with the salesman money, so we're off a little bit. We were ready to offer a certain thing, and he was $4,000 higher than that, a little over $4,000 higher. So he's going to have to come down because we're not going to change our minds on what we've got to offer.
And what about the 25,000, which was just a, what do you call
That
it?
was just a
bait and switch.
Yeah, bait and switch. That was a come.
'Cause
and
it
he
had-
admitted that.
Yeah, he did admit it. Yeah.
He admitted that's
So
what
that's
he did
buyer
to
beware.
draw people in.
Yeah.
You know, and that's right.
So are you still in the market for a Class A diesel?
Yes. I'm still
You
in the
are?
market. Right.
Okay, well, I think I'm out of the market.
Yeah, well, but you know, it might be that an individual is who we get it from. I don't know yet.
All right, so we're not going to go on any more excursions like this, right?
Probably not right now, especially
Yeah.
the way you feel.
All right, let me turn it around.
Frustration level.
All right, so if it hadn't been so hot, that might have made a difference. The humidity was so high, but even on many of the others that we saw, I'm too close to showing my wrinkles. All right, so on many of the others that we saw, there were leaks, and they said because we had had so much rain. No, I don't think so. I mean, they were to be waterproof, right?
I like Stucco, I really did,
Yeah.
but not at that price.
No, he came down some, but he wouldn't come down where Mr. Bucky kind of went at it, y'all. And so Mr. Bucky finally just went and sat in the car.
I did.
Just-
I left the room.
and the guy was
He showed you a gas, right?
yeah, and he showed me a gas, which Mr. Bucky
Which I
wouldn't hear.
already told
No
him I
way.
wasn't interested.
No way. Even though it had low mileage, we don't want a
It didn't
gas.
have low enough mileage.
That's right.
The only way I'd be interested is if it's down there around 20 or something.
20,000.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, y'all, we'll see you at home and give you a little better recap of all this. We might be done with this for a while, y'all. All right, we'll see you at home. All right.
You know, we're gonna give you a recap on what we did yesterday. We were too tired last night to do it.
And
last
hot.
night.
We got very hot. Very hot.
But start off. Here's a checkbook. So we haven't made that final decision yet.
And Mr. Bucky likes to keep his money in his pocket.
That's right.
Right.
We visited a very large RV dealership. And they had
Yeah.
hundreds of RVs of all types, with a lot of engine,
Diesel pushers.
diesel pushers. And what are we really looking for, y'all? We're looking for a diesel pusher with 100,000 miles. Now why? Because we know that the people who have owned that diesel have driven it, have used it. If you have a diesel with low mileage, you know it's just sitting around in a field, and that's not
Yeah,
what we
or in
want.
their backyard. Yeah.
That's not what we want,
Yeah.
because that tends to dry out the seals, and also the tires will depreciate. They will actually rot
And
over
crack.
a period of time.
Yeah.
So that's not what we want either. The dealership, it was interesting because of what happened yesterday. We've got some interesting stories to tell, but it had rained the day before, and it was wet, and that helped us a little bit on making a decision, because one thing we don't want is some RV that leaks and has evidence of leaking. And we had plenty of them we looked at yesterday that had leaks.
Everyone we looked at.
Well, as a
had
matter
a-
of fact, the salesman said all of them.
He said all of our RVs leak like it was normal.
All of them
Huh?
leak.
He really did.
And so that sort of gave away the whole thing. We weren't looking for anyone that had leaks. So it was a rather interesting experience. But I want you to tell what happened to you.
Oh.
Tell what happened to you.
Okay. Well, I mean, it was partly your fault.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was. All right. So what we do, we've looked at so many now. Mr. Bucky wants me to go around, on the outside of the RV and look for, what was that? Reef, lamentation. No, lamination. Delamination. I can't get that right.
Delamination.
Where it's got bubbles and ripples in it, where the glue from the fiberglass, even aluminum, you said, did that sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
And while you were doing that, I was checking the tread on the tire.
Yeah, he always has to do the tires and checking the date, because you can only drive them a certain length. What,
Right.
7 or 8 years
That's
or
right.
something. But they got a lot of tread on them, I thought. But
This one didn't.
no, the
And
first one
this is
didn't.
one of the ones we really went up there to look at.
Yeah, I like the inside of it. But anyway, so what is that? DOA, the Department of DOT.
DOT, Department of Transportation.
Yeah, check when they stop an RV. The first thing they check is going to be the wheels, and they
That's
check
right.
the date. So the date has to be good. So anyway, he does that because I don't understand all that. But I do understand the delamination
Right.
after I've been taught. And I know what to look for, so I go around and do that. He does the tires. So how do you do those back tires? The ones on the inside, you can't do those.
No, I try to look as far
You get as far as you can. Yeah,
But I do check that depth of that tread.
yeah. But
And-
they said that didn't matter. It was the date.
Well, maybe not, but I'm
You
still
still want-
old-fashioned.
Yeah, you still wanna
it.
know that.
But this one had terrible tires on it.
Yeah, I know.
Terrible tires. Now,
Well,
the
they-
one next to it that we were also looking at, we'll talk about that one maybe, but
That
that
was
one
good.
did have good tires, but we had evidence of leaking on both of them, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
But
So,
go ahead and tell what
yeah,
happened.
okay. This is bad, y'all. Okay, so Mr. Bucky is real busy, taking all the time in the world to check every tire that he could get to. He's very, very thorough. So, and I like to be thorough too. So, I had gone around the RV checking for delamination, and didn't find any. I was very happy about that. But then he also wants me to check the bumpers to see if they've been in a little fender bender or something, and was telling me how to do that. And I'm not real sure how to do that still. And so, but I thought I could, right?
Right.
And I was looking real close. And then he was coming around his side and had maybe finished some of the tires anyway.
Yeah, but I hadn't gotten around to where you were.
No. And so you said something to me, didn't you? Didn't you say something to me? I
don't
thought you
remember.
did.
I don't remember what.
Anyway, I'm looking real careful at the front bumper, real careful, because I don't want him coming behind me saying, "Oh, you missed that." So I'm being real careful. And then I thought you called me. Maybe I heard
I
somebody
might have
else
called you. I
out
might
there.
have called you. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But anyway, so I was still looking down. I wanted to make sure I saw the whole bumper, and I had my head down like that and was walking kind of fast, and I ran into the mirror.
It wasn't funny then.
No, I ran into the mirror and literally knocked myself out. I did, because all I remember was hitting it. And the next thing I remember is I was looking up at the blue sky.
And you just said you just fell right this.
I must have
Flat.
just fallen just totally flat. And I had my pocketbook, and I had my camera in my pocketbook, and my pocketbook was still hooked on.
And it had rained, of course.
Yeah, it
the
had
day
rained. Of
before.
course, there was a lot of gravel there. And I had my hair in a ponytail, only lower.
Well, that helped cushion your fall.
I think because I didn't get a lump on the back of my head, but I did get one right in there. It's about that big around, and I got 2 little blue marks. So it hit me there, on my eye, and I guess it kind of knocked my jaw over because my jaw was kind of going right on this side last night, but it stopped. But it didn't even give me a headache. But I was stunned because I couldn't believe. I remembered something hurt me right there, and then I didn't remember another thing till I opened my eyes and I saw the sky, and I was like, what's going on here? I couldn't figure out what was going on. and then I felt the wet on my back and on the back of my jeans.
That was crazy.
And I was on the ground, and I'm like, golly, did somebody hit me in the head? What happened? And then I figured it out that I had run into the mirror, and thank goodness that mirror was covered with vinyl. I mean, if it had been metal, I'm sure it would have really cut. That's probably why they put vinyl on. I bet I'm not the only one that's ever done that.
Especially as many RVs as they've got, and just
Oh,
people
yeah,
around, going around about them to check them out.
So anyway, I of course I was embarrassed terribly, but there was no one around to see that I got knocked down and knocked out apparently. But and I also, I don't know how I did that, but somehow I skipped my I don't
You
even
fell
know.
on some rocks.
Yeah, it was a lot of rocks out there in that place where they're keeping the RVs. So anyway, I got up and figured out what had happened, kind of dust myself off. My pocketbook got wet on the bottom because it had rained that night before.
Yeah,
And so anyway, I went back around there. Well, the salesman was standing around there. And I wasn't going to say anything to start with. And I said, I think I just knocked myself out on that mirror. He said, oh my goodness, you're sure? Is that what happened? I said, yeah, I think so. And he said, well, you know, I said I hit right there. And he said, well, you're okay because I hit the vinyl. But then he told me that he one time was walking around showing a customer that something about the under storage area, and he ran into one of the slide outs, which is not vinyl, it's metal, and cut this great big gash at the same place where I hit that thing in his forehead. He showed me how he raised up real fast and just he had to go to the hospital and get stitches. So I guess I was fortunate.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was trying to get around there where Mr. Bucky was about the tires and to let him know that I had checked everything out, which I had.
And you finally got around.
I finally did, but anyway.
And then you asked me, am I wet? And I said, yes,
Yeah, I
you
turned
are.
around. I said, is my back wet? Because I could feel wet on my jeans, and I was wet. And the bottom of my pocketbook got wet. But the ground, it wasn't like a puddle. It was just, the ground was just soaked, really, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that's right.
And there were rocks down there, and that's probably what happened in my arm.
But after that happened, we did do a walkthrough
Yeah,
of the.
I actually seem to be able to think clearer after that. Because after that, and y'all won't really see it on the video, but I got a lot more serious about seeing what kind of leaks were in that thing, and I saw a whole bunch of them, y'all. A whole bunch. Okay, I didn't mean to take it.
And well, we looked very carefully at things as we went through the hallway, and the furnishings were nice.
Yeah, they were. But you can't be mesmerized by how good the furniture. You got to look at the other stuff. Mainly, I mean, isn't the main thing concerning the coach? I'm not talking about the motor, but the main thing, you don't want to leak on the ceiling.
That's right, no leaks.
That's right.
That's the main thing, no leaks.
And that first one was absolutely terrible.
Oh, it was.
Well, tell him what the guy said about that. I mean, really.
Well, here was the whole thing. We had an amount of money that we were thinking that we were going to have to pay for that bottom line.
Yeah.
And
Let me add something there.
okay.
When Mr. Bucky decides what he's going to pay for a car or anything, he ain't budging for nobody, because I think you must have been in sales earlier in your life.
Oh yeah, I wasn't saying.
Because he knows how the salesman. I think they hate to see you coming. I do,
Well.
because he won't deal with it. You know, he'll tell them what he's going to buy and what he wants, and it's usually a lot more than they're willing to give. And we go back and forth, and I usually get a headache when he does that. I do. Remember how many times have we bought cars?
Yeah, well, I always want to know that bottom line.
And I always have to go out of the room and sit somewhere because I've got a headache.
Well,
And Bucky will just be in there back and forth, back and forth. And then they go out and they look at this, and they come back. Then they go out. It's a nightmare.
and truthfully, what we were doing yesterday, we started off with the owner of the business, and he was
Yeah.
telling us one thing. He was telling us, for that price, that was the best one he had on the lot, and it was just a tremendous bargain. And so we had decided against it, though.
We had
because-
already decided
Yeah,
against
because
it.
it was, just full of leaks.
Like-
And the tires were terrible. So we would go back into the building, and the sales manager's in there. So we,
Okay, let me say something
All
about
right.
him.
all right.
I hope you're watching, okay? Because his daughter watches the Shaytards. He might watch video. you know what? You're a real jerk, okay? You shouldn't be in sales at all, okay? You should find a new career, okay? Because you're not a good salesperson. Okay. go ahead.
Anyway, but this was the thing. We asked him a little bit. We told him what we were doing, and he said, and we said, "Oh no, we weren't going to do it." He said, "Well, I don't blame you. I wouldn't think that you would have bought that unit." So the truth is that we're just trying our best to get rid of that unit. But here's what they're doing. Here's what they're doing.
Now, then he said it brings in a lot of people
Here's
like
what we're
y'all.
doing. Bait and switch.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Bring the person in, bring the potential buyers in, and let them look at this unit first.
Oh yeah, they'll be so impressed, and the video on it, and even looking at it, unless you knew what you were looking for. But apparently, a lot of other people thought the same thing we did. They didn't buy it.
But then they go ahead and buy something else. Maybe.
That's right.
See,
That's the bait and
that's what they
switch,
were
yeah.
really
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
The one next to it, the one that we looked, this second
Yeah,
one.
the
we
one
looked
he
at,
wouldn't budge on the price.
Right, was pretty nice unit.
Yeah.
But it had some.
No, we
leaks.
found the leaks.
Yeah, we found
What
the
we
leaks.
do is, we go through it 3 times usually.
Yeah.
And I look under the sinks. I do that plumbing part, and then we look at the ceiling, and you looked in inside every cabinet that's around the edge.
Every nook and cranny.
Yeah, that's right. And every fan, anything that comes through the roof, we don't have a microscope. We almost with one of those little spy mirrors to see, and you'd be surprised because like the ones in the living room there and that second one that we liked when we first went in, you couldn't see it, but when I saw it when I put the camera up on it.
Right.
Yeah, I had
Oh,
the
that-
camera and I could see in the viewfinder, I could see that it was a little bit different color.
That one did have good tread on the tires.
Yeah, but
and,
how would that make up for all the leaks?
And it had an owner's manual. That's one thing that we want
It's
to have,
big.
make sure that we get is an owner's manual.
Yeah.
And so I was, as you know, I looked through it pretty carefully.
Yeah, he looked at all the stuff and of course found the information on the washer that was no longer
That's
in there.
right. No washer, but
'Cause-
we had the information on the
Yeah,
washer.
it originally had the washer.
yeah.
It was
Oh, yeah.
and it was in there on the video, but not on this. But anyway, we better cut this short because this is going to be a
Yeah.
long video again.
But anyway, we're back at it next week, y'all.
Yeah.
Back at it next
And you know, we're a lot smarter, aren't we? We
Yeah,
have
yeah,
learned
that's
a
right.
lot about the tricks that they use, and I would say that first of all, Camping World is going to charge a lot, right?
Yeah.
They're going to, but I think you're going to get quality. Not that we're going to get ours from them, although we might. But,
We might.
But we'd be willing to pay a little more for truthfulness, and you know, if it's got a leak, tell us. You know,
Right.
and then we'll decide whether we want it. But don't say, oh, it had one leak and we fixed it, and then we find the whole everything on that one particular one. Every place something came through the roof except for the furnace return, there had been a leak. So somebody had not taken care of it.
Right. And of course, we wanted it inspected by some third party.
Yeah, well, we've already got that
Yeah,
one
we
guy
talked
lined
about
up
it, yeah.
if we're upstate.
That's right.
Yeah, and he would be, the inspector would be employed by us, not the person who's selling it, because we'd be paying him to tell us, but we're not going to get that until we find one worthy of his
That's right.
inspection, right?
That's right. That's
After
right.
we've already gone through it. But he would know things like the hot water heater that we don't know how to get to or check.
Right.
And he told us that he will even check the furnace,
Right.
even
They
though
will
it's
check
in,
pretty much, a thorough run through.
yeah, and every light's got to work. Every light bulb's got to work. And anyway, what he'll do, I was kind of impressed with this because he said, because my question was, how in the world can you check the furnace? It's 95 degrees outside. And he said what he does, he does that sort of in combination with the air conditioning. He turns that air conditioner down as low as he can get it, and then he flips the furnace, and then he turns that off and flips the furnace on.
Right.
And that way he can tell if the furnace is working properly.
But
So-
we're still learning too.
yeah,
We're learning quite
and
a bit.
you know, it's been fun. Except I got really hot yesterday.
Yeah, but it was hot.
I know, even in the RVs it was hot.
Right.
And also, to start with, I liked that carpety stuff that's on all those ceilings. but now I don't.
And tell them why.
Well, because I saw where they were leaking and all
That's
that,
right.
and that one of them, you could see the ripples where it was just ripples
Yeah.
all the way. You could have just reached up there and the whole
And,
thing
you know,
would come
yeah,
down.
Carpet will tend to sag in places where it's.
Anyway, it's
Yeah.
that very fine carpet, almost like indoor,
Right.
outdoor, except even finer. Y'all probably seen some of that. But the thing it does is deadens the sound, because we were beside I-85, and I mean the traffic's just going big trucks. It was really loud. Well, y'all might have heard it on the outside when I was recording outside. And when you're in that trailer, you can't even hear that interstate.
Well, that's why it's important, I think, to get that aluminum ceiling. and
Yeah.
aluminum,
No, you mean the vinyl ceiling
yeah.
with the aluminum,
Yeah.
aluminum roof. That's what we're
Aluminum
looking
roof.
for. And you really don't find that so much in the newer ones in our price range, really. So, all right, you want to sign off now?
I'm ready to sign off,
Okay.
but we'll be back.
Yeah, and he's still got his money, y'all.
Still got my checkbook.
Yeah, he just don't.
Still
he
got
don't-
my checkbook.
It's not that you're cheap, but he wants a bargain, and he wants his money's worth, y'all.
That's
Okay.
That's
All right. We will see y'all on the next adventure, which I think is going to be next week. Bye.